Find the perfect ride for you today with the New Year New Ride sales event at Guam Auto Spot. Get behind the wheel of the 2024 Outlander Sport starting at just $22,995 or only $156 per paycheck. Visit GuamAutospot.com or call 671-478-AUTO.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid, only at Docomo Pacific.
Wendy's Guam's new Thin Mints Frosty is here. It's swirled with Wendy's chocolate mint sauce inspired by the flavor of Girl Scouts Thin Mints. This is no dream, people. Be sure to get your hands on that minty, chocolatey, frosty goodness while you can. The new Thin Mints Frosty won't be around forever, so head on over to Wendy's today. Gotta be Wendy's. Cold Stone Guam's Very Berry Non-Dairy is very berry delicious. This creation is deliciously made with silk chocolate almond milk, strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Vegans and non-vegans alike will fall for this plant-based, vegan, dairy-free, and lactose-free frozen dessert made with silk chocolate almond milk. Cold Stone Creamery, the ultimate ice cream experience.
Kandit News is brought to you by 76 Circle K Guam.
Good afternoon, my dear friends. It is 12:16 p.m. on Tuesday, April 1, 2025. A happy birthday shout out to my sister, Teiko Mesa. Teiko, I love you so much, so much. I wish we could hang out more, but you know, I'm just not the perfect family person. My name is Troy Torres. I don't know if I said that already, but anyway, hi. I hope everyone's weekend was good. I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't hop on to do anything. I was taking a friend for a visit around the island. Back in the saddle today, been meaning to publish this editorial. And I have to tell you, in the 7 years, I think we've been in operation. Yeah, in the 7 years that Kandit has been in operation, never have I been more anxious, more afraid for my safety, my life, and what will happen to my property or to my family or my friends. Never before in the past 7 years. I've thought many times about quitting Kandit in the past 7 years for a number of reasons, but never has a single story caused me so much consternation that I constantly think about over the past 2 weeks folding shop. For no other reason than is this search for the truth in this Rosalin case and the associated alleged incidents that Pat and Tyler have raised, and several other witnesses off the record have raised regarding Frankie Rosalin's girlfriend and Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenorio's sister, Charissa Tenorio, have allegedly been up to since the pandemic started. Never in the last 7 years have I had to spend so much time talking to so many witnesses of alleged corruption to give them encouragement to be strong, to have courage in the face of this uphill battle, to try to reason with them, to understand how the wheels of justice revolve slowly. And in the meantime, not just the witnesses, but we in the media and anyone who desires to uncover the truth, even those of you who comment or who react to these live shows that we do or to any of our posts about this. In the meantime, until justice is served, if justice is served, we are the ones made to sacrifice here. We are the ones who are made to weather the attacks. And I'm telling you, people, we are dealing with forces of criminality and thuggery that have agency. And so, after 21 days since Rory Respicio, the seaport general manager, wrote a criminal complaint and submitted it to Port Police on the same day that Frankie Rosalin, the marina manager at the port, also Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio's brother-in-law, allegedly terrorized Mr. Respicio in the general manager's office, allegedly punched holes out of a fit of rage into the general manager's office door and walls. 21 days later, today's the 21st day, he has not been arrested. Port Police, we found out that 2 Fridays ago, submitted their report to the Office of the Attorney General without making an arrest of Frankie Rosalin. We find out this morning from Attorney General Douglas Moylan that this week he will be meeting with his assigned prosecutor and investigators in the case. Meanwhile, this case has not progressed. And it's like we're on a thriller track on a repeat. Because it wasn't that long ago when something highly similar happened to involving another lieutenant governor in 2018, on July 4, 2018, at a block party hosted by the government of Guam. Then Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio wrestled a firearm out of the locked mechanism of a Guam police officer. No one arrested him. It took several days before one of the police spokesmen at the time said, "Oh, we're not investigating because no one filed a criminal complaint." And so I filed the criminal complaint. And only after that, and only after the mounting public pressure about what the hell is this? What is going on? Why hasn't the lieutenant governor been arrested for taking the firearm away from a police officer? Anyone else would have been shot. Anyone else. And so public pressure mounted. There was a criminal complaint that I filed, and the police department at the time didn't have a choice but to forward its investigation to the Office of the Attorney General. It took weeks or months, I can't remember, for Mr. Tenorio to be charged in court. And he was only charged with official misconduct. He had a very good lawyer and he got off. But at the very least, there was a semblance, there was a pathway to criminal justice. There was a jury trial. It took a while. We all know that it would have been covered up had it not been for the public outcry, had it not been for the criminal complaint. Rory Respicio on March 12, the same day of the incident, filed a criminal complaint with Port Police. Had the courage to do that, understanding that his livelihood and his life would be in danger. Taking those risks into consideration, he could have been silent, as so many are about corruption and crime in the government of Guam. Could have been silent, did not remain silent, filed a criminal complaint. Thanks to Nick Delgado at KOAM, he somehow got that complaint, broke the story. This is how we all know about it. Because Rory Respicio had the courage to do something about it. Nick Delgado had the courage to break the story. This is why we know about this. Otherwise, it would have been covered up. And so, what is our responsibility as citizens in the face of a criminal justice system that doesn't seem to be moving? Are we going to just abandon Rory Respicio and Nick Delgado? Because if we abandon them, leave them flailing in the wind, this is what's going to happen with everyone else in the government of Guam who knows about corruption or even participated in corruption, either willingly or under duress, because that happens all the time. What incentive will they have to come forward to break their silence about this corruption if they see that the people in power get away with it with impunity? 7 days before the alleged March 12 incident, Guam police officers arrested 4 minors for destruction of public property. 8 days after the alleged incident, on March 20, Guam police officers arrested an Inalahan man for destruction of public property that, according to the magistrate's report, he admitted he did after a fit of rage in an argument with someone near the Inalahan mayor's office. Yet on March 12, 2025, even with a criminal complaint from Rory Respicio, Port Police did not arrest Frankie Rosalin. In fact, after Mr. Respicio recused himself, Port management allowed Mr. Rosalin to continue going back to work until the public found out the following week through the breaking news from Nick Delgado about what happened. Then and only then was Frankie Rosalin stopped from coming to work, allegedly, reportedly. Only then. Think about the people in the port who were afraid for their lives and their livelihoods. Think about the people at the port and throughout the government of Guam who continue to be afraid for their lives and their livelihood, not just in this case, but in any other case that we have yet to find out about, because they are the witnesses to these crimes. They are the witnesses to this corruption, and they are watching this Rosalin case and thinking to themselves, as every day goes by, this ain't worth it. Breaking my silence is not worth it. Look, nothing's happening. As long as you're powerful, as long as you have connections to the powerful, nothing's going to happen. Think about this chilling effect. And think about how the Josh Tenorios of this island will understand that they can get away with corruption and criminality with absolute impunity. For Kandit News, I'm Troy Torres. Please join us at 2 p.m. for the live coverage of the de facto oversight hearing of the Port Authority by Senator Jesse Anderson Lujan. God bless you all. Have a good day.
We got that dynamite. We got that dynamite.
Find the perfect ride for you today with the New Year New Ride sales event at Guam Auto Spot. Get behind the wheel of the 2024 Outlander Sport, starting at just $22,995 or only $156 per paycheck. Visit GuamAutospot.com or call 671-478-AUTO.